everybody, 26 Dubers here, and I am playing Limited Space on, well, in Beautiful End. And today, I'm not sure if it's episode 9 or episode 10. I think it's episode 9, so I'm going to go with episode 9. Because if it's episode 10, then next week we'll definitely have a new special feature added to the game. And I'm really excited for this special feature. I've been thinking about it for a while now. Actually, I haven't. I have to think about it this week. But anyways, as you can see, I've been AFKing here for a while. Probably like 20 minutes. No mobs whatsoever. It's getting me very concerned. Very concerned. So, what I think I will try to do is I will try to actually make the mob spawner underground so that this can bring you all the way to... Actually, I should make a three-way subway station at some point where I can bring this all the way down into the underground area. But I'll do that later because I am done with the railroads. I have none of them in my inventory. Today, what I think we should do is I should probably get more seeds to replant this. And I have a bunch of little side projects. I don't have a book just cuz, but a bunch of little side projects, not side projects, little projects that the work in progress ones we have and the ideas ones. As you can see, I have a piece of paper with me right now. The work in progress ones is the subway and the skyway, the wheat farm, melon farm, pumpkin farm, which melon and pumpkin farm, that's the same thing pretty much. All we have to do with subway and skyway is add the actual, like the skyway, we need to make it 3 wide so you don't fall out of the sky and die. And like that's if you want to get out, of course. And the subway, we need to add like the subway stations and signs to so you know where you're going. The wheat farm, fix it because it's still not fixed. Everything I make is broken except for that. Somehow this did not break. I don't know how. The melon and pumpkin farm, I forget why it was not working. Oh, cause that I think that's the melons. Is that pumpkin? I can't tell. Because of that, and because no hoppers. That's another thing. It's not automatic. You might want to make that automatic in the future. And mob spawner. Mob spawner. That's a biggie. That's been like episodes, I don't know, like 2 or 3, and it's still not being fixed. The ideas that I have is the auto storage system. I really wish we could do it this episode. Not enough wood, not enough, like, everything we need. But I do have a good idea, and it comes from the Hermitcraft server, as you can probably tell. Cave Spider XP farm. We have 1 cave spider spawner. Not going to really work, but it's good. We can bring it up to here, because it's not too far. Chicken farm, cow farm, pig farm, sheep farm. That's essential. Iron farm, like iron golem farm, gold farm, like zombie pigman farm, which could also get me some XP too. And those are essential for when I run out. And then the wood farm, kind of don't need it yet, but I will need it in the future for sure when I run out of wood. And the restaurante, which we're not going to be covering this episode since we don't have anything we need. So none of those are going to be covering. I'm assuming, I don't know what we're going to do. I'm going to think about it. Are these even in place? Yes, they are. I also need to figure out how to make those stop after like a 1 tick pulse or whatever. Pulse extender? I don't know. But anyways, let's bring it over. Let's enchant. Diamond pickaxe. No lapis. Give me lapis. Give me lapis. 1 tool. I probably only need 1. Efficiency. Oh, yeah. There we go. So, here we go. Our first enchanted diamond pickaxe is not that great, but I have enough levels to do it, so I'm going to do it anyway. And we are going to start our mining session now. or at least what I think of the storage system, is basically a storage system for every item in the game that's actually useful for storage. I forgot to bring it. I'll just walk around. But basically, what the storage system can do is it can be have add-ons to it, so it can add more items. That's the storage system I'm going for. And what I think I might actually do is I might build it in my base over here, where all the valuable items I'll just keep in my chest. That's simple, right? All the valuable items in here, all the miscellaneous valuable items or whatever I can't sort, the miscellaneous items I can't sort, and then the blocks I can't sort. So what the storage system will do is it will take, I forget how to do it. Is it tab and then, no, is it, I don't know. It's shift 1. No, I can't take all the cobble, but you know what I mean when I take all the cobble out, all the granite out, all the diorite out, all the andesite out, and all the dirt out. That is a lot of blocks, and I think I might be able to pull it off with a smaller version of an actual storage system, which is insane. And I think I might use Mumbo Jumbo's design for what he did in his house. I watch a lot of Hermitcraft, and I might put it right here, cause doesn't it seem like it's not too far away? It's just like, oh my gosh, it's 2 feet away. It is 2 feet away from my house. If I build a storage system here, I have to clear a little bit out, but I could have one line of chests in like here, one line of chests here, and then 2 lines like right there. And it would look beautiful, but you can't really see it yet. So why don't we clear it out now? Make it the exact proportions, or it's chests, and then 1 block away, chests, and then on the side chests, and on the side chests. That might be cool. In Mumbo Jumbo, what he did is he did here 1 chest, here 1 chest, here 1 chest, and here 1 chest. But I'm gonna do it much differently, and I'm gonna use a different method than what he did. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put cobble in one. That was weird noise. Again, I like how I have weird noises, but when I see the cuts at the end, it's not weird for some reason. But what I think of doing is taking all the cobble, putting it in 1 chest, all the andesite, putting it in 1 chest, all the granite in 1 chest, and all the diorite in 1 chest. And then we can store all the dirt in a different chest. I don't know. Maybe I can do 1, 2. Oh, I thought I fell in that hole right there. But we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. If I dig in enough. Yeah, that actually might work better. Then I can store another one for another chest. And I'm rambling a lot about this, but the last chest is going to be something like I don't really need that very much. Diamonds? I don't know. I don't know. I'll come up with it later. But we should get cracking with that, because that sounds like a really good idea. So I figured, I'm going to turn mobs off for this. I figured that I would go for sort of the Mumbo Jumbo design look thing, but I would change it out for an easier, much simpler kind of storage system. What I'm going to have is I'm going to have blocks on top of this, like stairs, or like cobble stairs, stone brick stairs, something like that. I'm probably going to start off with cobble because it looks decent with the build. And then on top of that, I'm going to have the cobblestone. And that's what it's going to look like, so you can't see like anything of what's going on around it. So you can pretend like this is my storage system area. There's going to be 1 here, skip a block, 1 here, skip a block right here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then one here. And that's going to be the whole storage system. But this is one area. This is all the redstone right here. You can see you only need these two hoppers and this redstone that I found online. I found it off Google Images. It was the first image for storage system. It was tieable. And basically all it does is it sends the hopper through there, and then it's mass storage. So you will always have cobble in this chest no matter what. Unless you ran out of cobble, of course, then you won't have any cobble there. But I'm going to throw some cobble in here. It's going to get picked up by the item sorter. And oh gosh, I put too many at once. I'm going to have to limit so that only like a certain amount go in at once. And then all the items in, oh, not that chest, this chest right here, it's going to get feeded into this chest. And that's basically how the whole sorter works. I just have to make an item elevator, which is really simple. And it's one of those elevators that take 2 minutes to build. I could probably build it now if I wanted to. But I need to also put out a dispenser that keeps firing a pulse. And I can do that really easy too. And yeah, that's basically the whole build. And it's just, I need to do this like 5 times, but I only need to do one item elevator and one repeater, dispenser that shoots out all the items in a chest right here. So I'm just going to keep copying this, send a water stream around, and that should be about it for now. I really wish we started the pig farm. I don't know what it is, but I keep getting this major glitch where I can see the floor, as you can see right there. Like, between the floor. You can't even see any caves, though, so I don't think it would be too much of a problem. That's so weird. I have had that forever. Like, coming up to walls like this, and then bang, bang, it just keeps on doing it. And now it's just, I don't know how I pinpoint it. It's so weird. Well, anyways, I'm just clearing out this. This is my first set of chests. This is my second set of chests. And then I'm assuming I'll make a sharp turn like this and have my third set here. My fourth set here. And my fifth here. And my sixth here. And I think that sounds like a very good plan. I don't think it cuts into this very much. I don't think it cuts into anything very much, but I'm going to start cracking on with the redstone and hoppers and everything, but I still need a lot of more materials for hoppers, because I don't have enough hoppers. I didn't know that it was one hopper is one chest. I have all the iron down, but the chests, ouch, that hurts. So I can make one more chest, one more hopper, and I'm just gonna have to basically work on from there because I don't have any more wood. So there we go. That's a big problem. So the cobblestone one is complete, and now I just have to connect it to a running water stream, and we are on our way. I also have to add stairs. I am like loaded with a bunch of stuff. Immediately, I'm just gonna put a bunch of stuff in here. Some of this stuff, so I can stack up on cobble. So I can stuff it into the storage. But I'm not gonna stuff too much. I'm just gonna why is dye right in there? Alright. I'm just gonna keep on doing that over and over until I have like 2 or 3 stacks of cobble left, so I can just have extra room to store all my blocks for the future. And it works right now. I'm gonna show you. If I put that in, then it will definitely work. And once the light turns back on, then all of the items have gone through the storage system. I just need to run a water current over it, and that's not going to take too long, I hope. But if there's anything I know from Minecraft, is that everything takes forever. So I don't know. I'm just going to work on the next one, which is another block. I should have waited the whole 2 seconds it took to go down. So it seems like most of my deaths are from fall damage. Do you see a slight pattern? I mean, are you kidding me right now? This is my 5th death. Half the season is pretty much over because I'm going to the 10 death mark. If I get 10 deaths before the 80th or 100th episode, that's kind of sad. And it seems like it's going to go that way. So I'm not prepared. So progress update number 2. I have gotten this second one up, and this is going to be the diorite. I don't actually... Diorite, andesite, granite. Yeah, that makes sort of sense, right? It sort of works together. So cobble, diorite, andesite, granite. And then this, I'm going to have to make something different for these two. I'm assuming dirt, and I don't know. Something's going to have to be it. Maybe if I check my supplies. I got nothing. This is going to be pretty funny. Guess gravel? No, not gravel. I don't know. Miscellaneous items that do not fit in. Like miscellaneous blocks and items. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. So stone, diorite, andesite, granite, dirt, miscellaneous. That's really good. Progress update 3. Andesite chest is done. And you should see 11 items flow into this chest right here. Or more than 11. I guess it's because this one I didn't put enough items in. Let me put more. Just this hopper should just have 18 at the end. So there we go, that works. And as you can see, this connects. I've added a bend, and that connects with this. And I'm just gonna work on that for 3 more. Alright, so let's go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna build this one on camera because I feel like it, and because I kind of don't want this video to be very boring.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have everything on my hotbar. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm just going to dig up a little bit. This might seem like everything, there's a hopper there. And this is just, I'm going to do one more chest like that. That's just so the mass storage area. So that you always have storage. You never lose items unless you overfill by a ton. So that's basically what these 4 chests are for. These 3 are buffers. This is the chest you get the items from. And then this thing I'm going to set up right now, it's going to have a random block right here. I don't want to use that. I don't know why I don't want to use that. It doesn't really matter what you use. It's just, I don't want to show that it has to be a chest, because it does not have to be a chest. And then you want 2 hoppers facing into those blocks. Why? I have no clue. Possibly because it checks for this before it checks for that, or something along those lines. But that's what I saw in the picture, so I'm going to assume that it is correct. And what we need is a little thing right here, a comparator. Comparator here. Dust here. And then I'm just clearing out some blocks right now. So I would need a torch here, a repeater, not that direction, because that doesn't do anything, a repeater here, and dust here. So it would look like this with 2 hoppers facing that direction, a comparator, 2 dust going down, like one going down, one's right here, then a repeater and a torch up into this hopper. And then when that's all over, this is going to be the granite chest. So I would get some granite, I would put it in the top in the order I just showed, and that's how it would work. So I don't have much granite, do I? There's granite. So I'm just going to put some granite into this hopper, and you should see it start to fill up. While I'm going to do that, I'm going to place some cobble here, and that's going to do that. And that's so far what we have. You should see some items start flowing, not the diorite. The diorite's just there because we mined it while we placed it. So yeah, that's what it all looks like. This is going to be the input chest, by the way. But that I'm going to have to work in later this episode. So I'll get back to you when this part is done, and then I'm going to show you what this part is all about.
So this last one is miscellaneous block types, and I finished that, but the only problem is I built it like it was the original design, and that's not entirely the best method. But, I mean, it doesn't make too much of a difference. It's just the hopper train or the chest train or whatever. So basically, this is just miscellaneous, I don't even, miscellaneous items. It's just all miscellaneous items. And what it does is it takes all the items down into miscellaneous blocks types. So I can put any item in there and it will not stick into the system. Like if you take cobblestone stairs, light gray wool, something, anything will not stick into the system. It's perfect. But now I gotta use my cobblestone stairs and start decorating the place. Actually, I only need one. All right, so I'm gonna take the cobblestone stairs. Oh wait, I don't need them that much. What I need to do is I need to make an item elevator going up from there into that system, which is going to be a water stream, and it's just going to bring it all around until it reaches the miscellaneous, and then any items do not get picked up by this system, which is cobble, diorite, andesite, granite, and then dirt. Any of those not any of those items that are not those items will be taken into this system, which will then possibly in the future be make I will make a second one where it takes items from here, or I rip this out and I make like a little stairwell down or whatever, and take every single item in the game that's not these, and that's using Tango Tech, I think, design Tango Tech. But actually I'm just gonna start with the water stream, or no, not the water stream. I'm gonna start with the item elevator. So it's gonna take all the items from here and it's gonna put them into a little dispenser dropper. It's gonna take a dropper because I don't want to lose any items. So actually I have all the items I need right here. I remember this by heart because I don't know. I feel like I love droppers when I don't. But I'll get rid of that. I'm just gonna place a dropper here, not facing that direction, obviously. That direction, yes. And it's gonna drop it into something. Actually, I might actually want to do it the first direction I tried, so then it goes on an angle. I'm not really good with this, but it's gonna drop it into this one by one by one by one, like all the way around, and then it's gonna go into this water stream, get carried over, and then take a sharp turn and go up the thing until it reaches here. It's gonna go around and it's gonna get picked up by this or any of these chests, and then it's going to send it into the bottom chest, and that should be the whole system sorted. And I hope it's like that. I hope it works. But anyways, let's try and see if I can come up with this. So we have the dropping system in action, and it seems like we ran out of material to drop. But basically, all it does is it's whenever an item is picked up by the dropper, it sends a signal to this, which immediately sends a signal to here, here, and then here, re-dropping it. Like, so it's constant motion. Or it sends a signal. Once it sends a signal here, it doesn't re-drop it. I mean, it dispenses it, or drops it, I should say. But that's basically the whole mechanism of the dropper. Now what we need is the item elevator. So I will get started with that. Alright, I made a little change up. I've added the item elevator. That's what I've always wanted to do. But instead of having water, because I don't have any ice at all, and that's going to be a major problem when it comes to like anything that has to do with items and water. I'm just going to make a railroad track thing that when it picks up all the items from there, the dropper, when it picks up all these items, it sends it off over here and down that. And I knew I said I was gonna do like no more railroad tracks, but this time it's really important. This time it's really, really important because I don't have any ice and I'm making a storage system because I am in need of a storage system, but I don't have any ice, so it's gonna be really hard. So yeah, this is the end. So I'm gonna just have the end right there. So I'm gonna get started with that, and I'll see what I can come up with. So I finished that, and the minecart, if you can catch a glimpse of it, it's gonna come around here, and it's gonna go around and around and around and around and around and around, and then it's gonna stop and go back. And that's all it's gonna do. I'm gonna oopsies. Now let's see if this whole system works. I got some fixing to do. One reason is the fact that I forgot to put a hopper here. I'm running out of iron. No! My iron. I ran out of iron. This is not good. Did it break again? Are you kidding me? Oh. Food, 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 food. Chicken. Okay, I finally got it working somehow. So basically, I'm going to put this much in. And it's not working anymore. So we should get like 20 back, I think, something like that. It gets, alright, so it gets picked up by this, and it gets put into this. But it takes forever to get put into that. And all we have to do is leave this running in order for a bunch of this to come in. So I'm assuming that if I just dump a bunch of blocks in, then I should definitely be getting different blocks in different areas. So I'm going to try that, and if it doesn't work, then we have a failing system, another failing system actually. If it does work, then we're golden. So here goes. I'm going to get a bunch of different block types, just trying to left click everything. Just for the fun. Quartz, I don't need quartz. Redstone, I don't need redstone anymore, I hope. A bow. Some torches. Rails, ew. Rails, ew. Rails, ew. I do not like rails. Alright, I'm gonna just shove all these in here. And I really hope I'm gonna how much is that? Oh. Alright, yeah, so it's gonna keep placing the diorite down. And that should be here. Wait, no, that's andesite. Yeah, andesite's working. Alright, so this is a working system. Now we just have to place cobblestone stairs. My favorite. Actually, this isn't really too bad. It's just that. That's all it is. So with that done, and our sound is going to get turned down because, yeah, that's blocks. Yeah, our sound's gonna get turned down because of that. Now that's done. Thankfully, what I plan on doing is I plan on. I actually don't know what I'm gonna work on. Why don't we make item frames if that's possible? Do we have any leather? I don't know. It's gonna be hard to label these, but we'll do that later. Do we have any? Ooh, cobblestone got stuck in here. How did that happen? Oh, I see how that happened. I messed up. I'm gonna put down hoppers later if it's possible. I'm definitely not gonna do that now. I'll get rid of that for sure, but I'm gonna put down hoppers later. This is gonna be a problem though. This large chest right here with all the other stuff that's not any of those. Uh, but anyway, the next project I'm thinking of is an iron golem farm. That is going to be the hardest project ever because I don't have any villagers that's other than that guy. And I don't know what I'm gonna do for that's going to change that for the bonus episode. But it's gonna take a while to get everything because you need a lot of emeralds, so it's gonna take a lot of farming and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna AFK here, wait for everything to stop later. I guess not right now. But anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm 26 Duper, and I am out. Bye bye. Toodaloo.